So the first move that black commonly plays as a beginner is a 4-4 point. Now I highly encourage beginners to start with a 4-4 point and to explore the variations, because compared to a 4-4 point, the 3-3 point, 3-4 points over here and over here, they have a lot more complicated variations compared to a 4-4 point. So let's say black plays on the 4-4 point. The next move for white is normally here. This is because white doesn't want black to play a crossplay. What that means is that if white plays here, black can play here, and now white has to play here. This is quite difficult for beginners to actually manage and control the game. So for white to more confidently manage the game, white plays here. That way black plays either here or here. So it's a more familiar game for white. So let's say white plays there, black plays there, white plays there, and now black approaches with a knight's move. This move by black is called a knight's move because compared to the white, this black is making a knight's move from chess. You know, the horse that makes a knight's move, an L shape. That's why it's called the knight's move. Today we'll talk about how white can respond to black's knight's move. The most common and steady way of white responding to this black's knight's move is another knight's move over here. The reason is because if we say we take out this white stone, we see that this white stone and this black stone is making a symmetrical shape. If we cut the board diagonally like this and we fold it, this white stone and this black stone is in a symmetrical position. However, white stone being here makes this white group more favorable shape and stable than this one black group. So when they start a fight, this white group have an advantage. Another most common way of responding to this black's knight's move is a one space jump over here. Now, one space jump and a knight's move looks very similar, but they have very different meaning behind it. This knight's move is a little more territorial and safe way to play. On the other hand, a one space jump on the fourth line, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the fourth line, white is emphasizing influence rather than territory. So if you are a more territorial player, you can play the knight's move. If you're a more person who likes influence, then you can play a one space jump on the fourth line. Now, what can be the other way for white to respond to this black's knight's move? Well, white can actually kick black stone. When white's using a diagonal move to have a contact with black stone, this is called the kick. If white kicks, the most common way for black to respond is to stand up. Now, the next move for white is important because you have to decide. Either you want to be territorial and safe, or you want to attack and be more aggressive to these two black stones. If you're a more aggressive player, then you want to play a one space jump. This is because this is the white stone's on the fourth line, and you're trying to actually be more closer and attack these two black stones. If you're a more territorial and safe player, you might play the knight's move. Let's say we played a little more aggressive move with a one space jump. Black's most common move is a 3-space extension, either high or low. The reason why black is making a 3-space extension, it's because of a Go proverb. Let's not think about these stones, and let's say black stone is on the 3rd line. With 1 black stone, the Go proverb says you need to extend 2 spaces. But what if we have 2 stones? Well, we want to add one more to it, so we extend 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Let's say if black has 3 stones, how many extensions do you think we should make? That's correct. We add 1, so it's 4 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is because we want to make our moves as efficient as possible. If we play a closer move, the shapes looks too compressed and too repeating. So in order to expand more efficiently, we choose 1, 2, 3, 4 extensions with 2 stones, 3 extensions with 1 stone, 2 extensions. So these are the optimal way of extending. So let's see. So black Kima Knight's move. White kicks. Black stands up. White plays a more aggressive move. Black extends 3 spaces. This is a common Joseki. But nowadays we say white is not very good because now white, it looks like white has a big territory, but in the future black can play a 3-3 move and invade easily. And there's a lot of variation to this move, so we won't talk about this in this video. So again, we talked about the Knight's move, which is territorial and safe, peaceful way. 1 space jump, more emphasizing on influence. The kick, I would say trying to fight or trying to make solid territory. Another move that white can think is to attach on top of black. Now black's move will be to hit the side of this white stone. Hitting the side of the white stone is called the hane. It's a Japanese term. It might be kind of weird to say a hane, but you'll get used to it if you keep continuously play Go. So hitting the side of the white stone is called a hane. And there's a lot of Go proverb, but another Go proverb says if your opponent hanes, then you extend. So white has to extend. Now black extends there. White, wanting this territory, blocks. Now black has a weakness, which is this cutting point. So black can either protect it like this or like this. You don't want to go very far, even this much, because this cutting point is too severe of an attack. So anywhere here or here would be optimal. So let's say black plays here. Now white group also have a weakness. Let's say white doesn't do anything here. Well, black can just push. White blocks. And now black just cuts. Now white has 2 weak groups, 1 and 2. So white is in danger. In order to protect this cutting point, if white just has this stone right here, then black can't cut there. So if you look at the shape, if black plays and protects his cutting point, white must protect his cutting point over here by playing a 1 space jump or Knight's move. Now again, 1 space jump, I'll show you how it prevents the cut. Black pushes, white blocks. Now, black can't play here because white will just capture. That is how the cutting point is protected. Let's say it's a knight's move, like right that, and then black pushes, and then white blocks, black cuts. Well, isn't this just a ladder? And black is caught. Just caught like that. So either a knight's move or a one space jump would protect the cutting point. So this is another way white can respond to black's knight's move. And this is, you need to memorize this shape because it's a very common joseki. Now, the very last thing that appears very common is called the pincer. What is a pincer? Well, pincer, instead of trying to protect the territory that you have by a knight's move, one space jump, a kick, or by attaching, you actually attack this one black stone because it came to your influence area. So you play a pincer by attacking from the other side. So you're getting attacked from both sides. So black now is in big trouble. There's multiple ways of black responding to this. The most common way would be to invade 3/3 or to jump with a one space. Let's talk about this first. If black plays one space jump, should white play here? White could, but that's not the best answer because as you can see, these black two stones are now quite strong and this white stone is still quite weak. Black can easily surround this white stone and white is in quite trouble. So if black jumps, white jumps. Now this is free point for white because white just jumped as black was trying to escape. And the continuation would be, the most common continuation would be there. This has a lot of variation for joseki, so we'll talk about this in the next videos. But that's how you respond to one space jump. Another way black can do move is a 3/3 invasion. If black does a 3/3 invasion, there's two ways that you can really do. You can either block here, or you can either block here. But I recommend blocking here because if you block here, now black is sente and can easily remove the power of the wall. So white blocks there, black extends, white extends. Remember, you have to extend. Black tries to connect with this stone. That's why black hanes. White blocks. Black can't cut because white will capture. So black connects, white connects, black jumps, and this is another joseki that you must memorize. So today we talked about a common way of replying to the move that black makes, a knight's move. Let's go review all the moves that we talked about. A knight's move, one space jump, the kick, the attachment, and the pincer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.